All right. Hopefully this turns out better than last time. I had a bad signal, so let's wait for everybody to get in here. Sorry about the setup. Kind of getting the Christmas stuff out of here. I got to work on it. Welcome, welcome. Got me a little wicker chair type deal situation. Oh, yes. All right, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Sorry about the other day, my friends. I lost signal and I couldn't even put up a community tab. I felt terrible. I was like, I'm just letting them hang. Everybody's wondering where I'm at. It was storm. They didn't let me put up a signal. Welcome, my beautiful people. Welcome, welcome, my friends. Welcome, everybody here. Welcome, everybody chilling in the background. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Good evening, good morning, depending where you're at. Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good late night. I said, boy, this brings back memories, y'all. Got some coffee. This is my, what have I had? I made a pot of coffee. I got a coffee to show y'all. I was like, we are locked and loaded, my friends. Good evening, good morning. Welcome, everybody. Let everybody get in and get situated. Grab yourself a blanket, a snack, pull up a chair, pull up a couch, pull up a futon, pull up a beanbag. We got a lot to get into, my friends, and I could not miss this day. I miss y'all too. So now that we got a couple people in here, I apologize about last stream. It was storming, I lost signal, and I couldn't even put up a community tab to tell y'all good night. So I was like, they probably wonder what happened. All right, let me get yes, KP. It has been a minute, my friends. All right, y'all. We got a lot to get into. Like I said, grab a blanket, grab a snack, pull up a chair, pull up a couch, a futon, whatever the case may be. Get yourself a cold or hot beverage, and let's do it to it. All right, y'all. So, kind of getting back in the swing of things. We're going to pull down our Christmas stuff, but hey, your girl's still running behind, so I apologize. I'm like, cords, everywhere is cords, blocking up the scenery. Welcome, NT. All right, y'all. Great to see everybody. What is shaking, my friends? Welcome. There is our girl, Neb. Good morning, good evening, Neb. Nikki T, I am just hanging in there. Had a cold. Guys, be careful out there. All kinds of people I even know in different states. There's like a cold situation. So you know I'm already raspy, but I'm a little extra razzle-dazzled. As our girl would like to say, everybody's got that raspy voice. Well, you know what? I'd rather have a raspy voice. I can make it to my car and let's not go there already though, shall we? All right, so I hope you guys are doing great. I've got a drink I'm going to show you. I've got a snack, and we'll get to that towards the end of the stream. The good old king cake. We've got Mardi Gras coming up, so always celebrated. And yeah, check out this little beauty. So I was like, so cool. So usually these little babies are like a good charm. The background is backwards. Oh no. They are, Andy. They're sinus flu. It's like guys, I have been drinking hot tea, chugging down cough medicine. It's like a lurker. It's like one day it's gone, one day it's back. Yes, the camera is flipped, YouTube. What do y'all mean? It's in like, give me somebody, I'm confused. Y'all, it is hot in here. I'm half tempted to crack a window. You know what? I think I'm going to. Nebwood, I'm like, I seen what Nikki wrote. What do y'all mean? I'm confused. The light was on the right last time. Now it's on the left. It's mirrored. Okay. I don't know what to do, y'all. Y'all, I'm gonna crack this window. It's a little stuffy in here. I'll get it. I'll get the kinks worked out. I'll get it. Let me crack this window, y'all. It's a little roasty Hopefully we won't get any background noise, but we shall see. Let's give it a whirl. See what happens. Oh, good. The bushes are... Okay, my friends, let's get into it. Welcome, everybody. It's great to see everybody. Welcome, everybody. No, thank you, Nikki. I'll get it squared away. I'm just kind of getting back. I'll see if there's like an update I need to do or something. Okay, first off, I want to get started and say, last time, I apologize. I lost signal. It was storming out. I couldn't even put up a community tab. So if anything happens like that, I don't know if I need to upgrade my internet, but it's really not good. Like I said, if you're just coming in, I kind of got that cool type thing that's going around. I'm a little more kind of raspy than usual, but we're going to work with it. All right, y'all. I had this wicker chair type deal in the old campers, so I thought, Nikki, I seen that. You know, we had our differences, but may he rest in peace. What a sad situation. You know, he was young. You know, I'm gonna leave it at that. And what a terrible situation. So, all right, Miriam, I've been sucking it down, y'all. If you seen, I got like honey tea beside it, lemon juice. Yo, I've tried everything. So I want to apologize. Like I said, I'm a little bit more raspy than usual, but the show must go on. So thumbs up. Let's get into it. I'm going to take a swig, tell y'all what I'm drinking, and we're going to rock on through. We got into tonight. So get comfy, my friends, and let's do it to it. I do apologize, guys. I might kind of have to go like that every couple minutes. I know it's terrible and it's annoying, but it's what we're working with. But I hope you're good, love. I'm so sorry to hear about your dog. My deepest sympathies are with you. Oh, speaking of, I should have showed you. Maybe I'll just do a community tab. I got Mr. Wiggly's ashes and his paw print the other day, and it turned out absolutely amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. So if I have to use the restroom or something, I'll grab it at the end and show you guys. All right, let's rock one. Like I said, I'm doing all right. I'm here. Be careful, my friends. Mask up, hand sanitizer. Something's lurking out there. I have friends in other states. They say it's everywhere. So let's go ahead and see what our girl has been getting into or not getting into or trying to get into in the last week and a half. We're just going to kind of ball it up into one tonight, the last couple days, and just what's been shaken. So show y'all what I'm drinking, and let's go ahead and get right into it. So I picked this up. We have a a Meyer. I've talked about it before. Certain states have Meyer. It's kind of like a No, I did pick this up at the Walmart. I'm sorry, y'all. We have a lot to review. We've got a lot of products. We've got a lot of makeup, things that I've put back throughout the last couple months. Unique drinks. There's a lot of sodas out. I'm not a big soda, so we'll kind of break those down. There's a blackberry Dr. Pepper. There's a Dr. Pepper float. There's a cherries and cream wild Pepsi. There's a tropical 7-Up. There's a lot. So we got a lot of things to break down. So, okay, I picked this up at the Walmart. I don't know if I've showed you guys this one specifically, but I have showed you some from this brand. So I do apologize if this is a repeat. Another thing that I've been really enjoying, I think it's like Valentine's Day. There's the wild berry. It's called the Pink Red Bull. So if you like Red Bull, I like Red Bull, but I don't like the regular flavors. It's phenomenal. I hope they keep it around. It's a really cute light pink can. And if you're into that thing, it's excellent. Nikki T, I keep seeing a lot of people. I've never tried that. I like the blue Red Bull as well. Guys, I love Red Bull. I just don't like the regular flavor. I can't do it. All right, y'all. So this is a coffee company called Bones Coffee. And these are single cans, and they're in the Walmart in like the can situation. This one is the French Toast Cold Brew Latte. Their cans are really neat. They have really neat, I think we might have tried some of the other ones, but their cans always have really cool designs. And again, I picked this up at Walmart. So it's called Bones Coffee Company. And it is the French Toast Cold Brew Latte. Right, Nikki? That's the worst when you want to try something. And guys, I'm going to set this over here. I kind of got like a little makeshift situation, so let me, but I highly recommend anything I've had from this Bones brand has been phenomenal. So in the coffee section, like the single cans is where this at, like the Chamberlain one I've showed you guys I get, that's where this is. I think the price point is like $2 something. It's strong, it's good, I love it. I love it. So there's that. So that's what we're sipping on. My ice melted, but go. So I'm gonna set this out the way. I got a lock one over there, and let's get right into it. I do have a little product at the end. The Stokes coffee stuff is really good. Remind me, I'll show y'all something cheap at the end if you're looking for a new comforter, but I know some people or a new quilt aren't into that, so we'll talk about that at the end. Remind me if you would like to see it and the weird thing I noticed about it. Weird. Okay, let me kick look at these buttes. Look at these. So check this out. So the other day, picking up sticks, helping my family out, and I'm like, I know I'm hot, but yo, an amber popped out the fire pit and my slipper was literally on fire. So yeah. So these are, guys, I love the rubber bottom ones. So I picked up a backup here. I got them and thank goodness I'm all right. My slipper had an amber on it as I was walking around. All right, y'all. So let's go get into it. What is shaking? What is... Yo, I cannot believe, I know I say this every single time, okay? But just when our girl Foodie cannot cease to amaze me, I do not think it's possible, and guess what it is? I just don't understand if you come across this and you're new to Foodie Beauty, you are just new to the Foodie verse, the girl verse in general. Foodie has this characteristic, and you can ask the chat and leave in the comments for the replay. Our girl tends to take on whoever's personality and whoever beliefs she is with at this time. So our girl has this thing where it's drive over to the US and eat the fast food and indulge in all the goodies. But when it comes to the evil Western world, she's always got something to say. Kuwait is the be all of Almighty. Okay? You are not from the US, my friend. We do not claim you, my friend. You do not understand what goes on in politics, and really nobody, unless you're in the office, or it's hard to even really speak on things, and we're not going to go down this political thing, but for somebody that is not American and has never lived in the United States, always has something negative to say about the US. If you're new to Foodie Beauty, if you come across my channel, if you're in the background watching this, Foodie Beauty is Canadian. I think everybody knows that, but she is Canadian. From the Canada, she has never lived in the US. She drives across to get some fast food when she lived in Canada. That's about the brunt of it. So for her to have a hot topic on all these issues with other countries, the US. Dude, the only thing you give a about is some food. Let's be real here. You don't care about anything else. You don't care about your VIEs, aka your Beezers, which I'm going to say it. Yes, I'm going to say this. I find the Beezer thing, you guys say I make up silly words. We joke around. We have our own little lingo that we talk about certain things, Who here, show of hands, and honest in the replay, this woman is a 40-year-old woman. And I'm not saying you can't be silly. You guys know I am. The Beezer thing, I just want to bees. Life is so hard, guys. I just want to bees. That is played out, my friends. When she is trying to be quote unquote serious with this eating thing and this lifestyle change every couple days, oh, I just want to bees. It's silly. It's played out. You're 40 years old. It's goofy. It's cringe to me. I think it's disgusting. To me, bees means you just want to eat copious amounts of food. That's what it means. If you're over here from her channel, lurking in the background, that's what that means. To her, beezing equals, I just want to sit on stream and eat copious amounts of food is what it really breaks down to. I want you to sit and watch me while I feed off you and don't have shit to say, and I'm going to sit here and stuff my face, and that's what beezing means. You pay me to watch me eat, and you hold down the chat and entertain each other. That's what beezing means, if you ask me. So anyways, let's get on to, we're going to kind of trickle through the last couple days, the last week, and it's going to be all over the place. I didn't have time to make notes. I had a bunch of stuff to do today, so it's going to be everywhere. I'm just running through my head, and let's do it. So if you guys didn't see, I know most of you guys have, she was on stream. It was, don't quote me, I think it was 2-3 days ago. And it was basically her and Sala are sitting in the living room, okay? And there's a pineapple. Now, mind you, she did a food haul with copious amounts of fruits and vegetables, and Sala looks over and says, "Is that a pineapple on the couch?" Now, mind you, this grocery haul was days ago, as this pineapple was already not in good condition and squishy on the bottom when she received the pineapple. Show of hands here, who has ever left fruit, let alone rotting fruit, on their furniture? I didn't think so. So not only is this rotting pineapple sitting there, but there's a bag of kiwis. Now, why am I sounding like I'm kind of irritated? Well, the reason why I'm sounding kind of irritated is exactly, Feb. Exactly. Maybe set it on a table, an end table, but on a couch that is tan. You have a cat. Thank goodness it wasn't a bag of onions or a bag of garlic or something that was toxic. I know grapes are toxic to dogs. I don't know about cats. Now, why do I seem a little frustrated? I seem a little frustrated because obviously people know the prices of groceries are skyrocketing. They have been. People are deciding, do I pay my bills? Do I buy groceries? Do I pay this? Do I pay that? Do I buy? Okay, they are. Thanks, Steph. People are making decisions whether or not they need to eat or they need to pay bills. So she just busts out. I She thinks it is absolutely hilarious that, yeah, I have a lot of fruits and vegetables that rot in my house. I'm not laughing. I don't think it's funny to waste food. I don't think there's anything funny about it. Very rarely do I have any leftovers that go to waste. And if I do have leftovers, I will freeze them, or I'll, if a friend stops by, a family member, hey, I made this big pot of chicken noodle soup, do you want the last bowl of it? Hey, do you want this for lunch, for work, whatever the case may be? So in no way, shape, or form, whether it be meat, whether it be vegetables, like Boza said, eggs are never in my life would I thought that eggs would ever be this expensive. Does everybody remember they used to be, you could get them 99 cents, $1.99. Sometimes your store might have a sale, $1.25. Oh my God, Nikki. Nikki says 12 eggs are $18 here. I'm sorry, but I've never in my life, strike me down right now, whatever you believe in. I have never in my life thought it was funny to waste food. I don't think it's cute. I don't think it's hilarious. I think I personally, I haven't had a YouTube check in months upon months because it sets at a certain amount. But say that I did, and my subscribers were paying my bills, it would be a slap in the face to my people that were taking care of me to know that their money was going in the trash. And some of them, it doesn't sound, anybody here a while back, Teardrop talking about her husband, and she talked about it, so I'm going to talk about it. And anybody hear Teardrop saying her husband digs through the food? What? I don't know. She meant like after they eat, or is it the trash at the fast food place? I'm sorry, but that's disgusting. And I'm not saying people who have to live that way. If you are paying to be a member of her chat and your husband is digging through the trash for fast food, I'm going to say priorities. I'm going to say priorities. I don't think I would let one of my family members dig through the trash. Hound lover, she's not. She's not. She's not. She's not. She's not. A little birdie showed me something. It's not Missy Moo. No, Drop is Teardrop. Teardrop is her own entity. Teardrop is the new Missy Moo. The new pick me, Chantal can do no wrong. That's you notice every year it's a new person. What was it? Lambo, Plain Cheeseburger, Sofa King, the trifecta, Missy Moo. What were the two ladies that were gonna meet her? Oh, Sandy and Ange. Remember those two? She has people that latch on to her. I think we all know this. And then once they don't they don't agree, with her every belief. I almost said that, Nikki. I almost said that. But anyways, long story short on this topic, I don't find anything funny about wasting food. I'm sorry, Feta. I'm in this room and I don't have any, like, all my stuff, like, together yet. So I apologize if it's echoey. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, is it bad? I really apologize. I'm trying to talk loud because my voice is scraggly and it feels like if I talk louder, it helps. Um, I'm gonna get it together, y'all. Last year, not to get off topic, was if you're new to my channel, I lost my mother, I lost my dog after Christmas. It's just been just one thing after another. So just for me to be on here is like I'm kind of pulling myself. We used to have a cute background. I decorate for every holiday. I'm just kind of trying to get back in the swing of things, to be real honest with you. That's kind of where I'm at, to be honest. I apologize, y'all. I know that's annoying, and I hate watching people when they're like, yeah, Mr. Wiggly, God rest his soul, Mr. Wigston made it literally the day after Christmas. So he did get to see my grandma. He did get to see my grandma, and that was a blessing in itself. That was a blessing. So, all right, y'all. So moving right along. We might as well, there's a lot cringe tonight, but we might as well knock out some of the hard hitters in the beginning. So as they're setting on, this stream, the same one with the pineapple, she looks over. My grandpa and dog died and y'all were with me. Thank you, Nikki. And thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody here, everybody chilling in the background, everybody in the replay. I appreciate each and every one of you. So as they're chilling, she's sitting at the good old high chair at the feeding area, at the feeding trough. Nice. Oh, Nikki, it's still right quick off topic. Thank you, Boza. I know this is gonna sound weird. So Mr. Wiggly Simon, aka Mr. Wigston, my white French bulldog, he always loved vegetables. I don't feed my dogs junk. I don't feed them treats. I don't feed them greasy, weird I don't do candy. I don't do donut, like nothing. They might get a little piece of white meat chicken, non-seasoned. Christmas, they would always get a little bit of mashed potatoes and a little bit of yams or something without, the syrup. Anyways, a little bit of turkey, whatever the case may be on holidays, okay? But I was peeling potatoes the other day, and I would always give him a tiny piece. He loved fruits and vegetables, and we're right back to it. But I was peeling potatoes, and I was like, it's like the weird little things that it just hits me. Like peeling potatoes, I equated that to him always sitting there wanting a little tiny piece of potato. So, that's that. So anyways, so back to our girl. So Sala notices this pineapple and this bag of kiwis, and, they're bantering back and forth, and she's trying to speak Arabic, and I'm like, well, what a perfect topic. Remind me back to the speaking Arabic. We'll get to that in a minute. And buckle down, grab a pillow, get in your seatbelt extendos. I don't even know if I can say this without wanting to cringe myself. She looks over at Salah and does this baby voice. You ready for this, folks? Yes, Dada. Excuse me? Yes, Dada. What in the weird, creepy, what? Yes, Dada. What in the weird kitty type? And she does the yes, Dada. First off, what kind of weird? And then now, speaking of Nikki T, the cat, baby, 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 baby. I wondered that, Boza. I wondered that because that's where my head went. Is it some kind of fetish? Is it some kind of like her baby voice, the yes. The way she said it in that baby voice, I wondered, was it some type of fetish? Like she made eye contact with them and did the baby voice and said, yes, Dada. I was like, ugh. What in the flying yuck. Yuck. No. Pineapples, as Kevin Hart would say. I wasn't ready. That was one of the cringiest moments I have witnessed on this Kuwait arc yet. Yes, Dada. I was like, I might have to throw in the towel, y'all. I'm going, I'm retired. Fire me. I'm done. This is it. Like I said, just when I think, oh, Neb, I know you probably haven't seen it because you've been behind and been busy. Chat, anyone that has seen this clip with me, welcome, FB. Anyone that has seen this, can be honest, you guys and the replay, I always read your comments. Was this not a 10 out of 10 cringe moment? It could not have been. She literally made eye contact. He's over here, she's right here at the high chair. She looks at him and says, yes, Dada. Shit can me, throw in the towel, I'm out. I'm out. I'm like, I'm out. I'm out. I'm done. Yes, absolutely, Nikki T. I am a dog mom, but to look at your partner and say that is you got to see the clip if you haven't seen it. Welcome, everybody. It is the most fucking cringe, I'm telling you, top 10 cringe Kuwait moments. Top 10 cringe Kuwait moments. Sign me up. It's up there. I wondered that, Steph. I wondered that. Nikki, I got to get more set up. I don't have like a desk we're literally like, I've got my blue chair here. I've got a wicker chair. I've got Christmas and a nail bucket. And, oh, Boza, did you see it? Did you see it? If you haven't seen it, it's weird. It's weird as shit. Just the eye contact, it's tremendously weird. It's tremendously strange. If you gotta even pop out or watch, it's tremendously strange and creepy. It's weird. It's whacked out. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's move on from that. So as we're talking about speaking Arabic, she's kind of got some broken couple words here and there. Did anybody see the way she treated the man in the parking lot the other night? So to rewind it and go back, she's roaching around, going over speed bumps, adjusting the phone, it's bobbling all over the place, worried about the fucking road. Let me say something. This isn't for you guys. If you're over here from her tribe, or you come across this, you think that driving's funny? You think that shit's cute? Would you think that shit is cute if your family, she was in your town, your city? Pay attention. People aren't making this up. Reaction channels aren't making this up. Pay attention as she drives. She is going to hurt someone or hurt herself and someone. It is not cute. It is not fucking funny. Put yourself, not you guys. What if that was your family? What if that was your son, your daughter, your grandmother, your mom, your dad? There's nothing funny about that. I don't care who it is. She does not pay attention. So she's roaching into this parking lot and she's mad. This restaurant, it's fucking ridiculous. They're playing music. Oh, well, God forbid somebody play music. She doesn't like when they play music loud. Really? God forbid the entitlement. Oh, absolutely, Jamie. And it just seems to be getting worse. So she roaches into the parking lot, and a gentleman is out there directing traffic. Here's a spot. Here's a spot. So she rolls down her window rudely and says, I don't speak Arabic. Rolls up the window and proceeds to say, what does this guy want? Leave me alone. He needs to leave me alone. What does he want? Welcome, B. This man is trying to help you. And you are in this man's country. It is not his job to know English. It is not his responsibility to learn English. You are in these folks' country. Just like the gentleman with the Lulu, the ice cream cart at the beach the other week. It is not their responsibility to accommodate you. How you are in a different country, can you be disrespectful to people in their native country? And then she proceeds to get in the spot. Oh, yay, I made it. You know what I think it is she wants a bigger parking spot because she can open her door so far to get out. That's what I think it boils down to. If you are scared, your words, not mine. Sorry I'm riled up, but don't fucking drive if you're scared. Because if your reflex time is not 100, you have said numerous times I've watched you. Oh, we're on a rant tonight, my friends. Get ready. Because I don't think it's funny to waste food. I don't think it's funny because you fucking want food. Because you're so fucking addicted to food, that's all you care about. You are going to hurt someone. Is it that fucking serious? And if it is that serious, you need to turn yourself in. If you say you are scared to drive, you don't need to drive. You do not need to drive if you are scared. Oh, Boza, what'd you think? Scary, wasn't it? Now that was scary. But I'm sorry. If you are scared to drive, you don't need to drive. I don't understand how you, if anybody, and I'm going to say it, this is my opinion and this is how I feel. If this person proclaims they're going to these meetings and this counseling, and I got a bridge to sell you if you believe that. What I think, in my opinion, is I think that she knows people are getting sick of this back and forth and this eating BS, is she's coming up with these meetings. Because the other day when she was talking about the meeting, she couldn't even finish her sentence. Well, was it Food Anonymous or Overeater Anonymous or what? She could get the fuck out of here. So let me tell you, Rome wasn't built in a day. But if you're going to these meetings, which again, I don't believe it. I'm sorry, I don't. But let's say if you have been turned up even more. You have been turned up and eating even more. So what have you learned? Now, I'm not saying, I go to counseling. We all know that therapy, been going for years. You're not going to learn everything. It takes years to really get down to the nitty gritty. But you've been at a full-time go. It's like you're eating more, in my opinion. And I didn't even think that was a thing. So let's get into tonight. So I'm wild tonight. I'm on one. I'm going to warn you. I'm on a rant tonight. I'm going to be honest with you. Because we all know I'm in recovery. We discussed that. We've always discussed it. It's been a topic of conversation. We all know that. Welcome, everybody. My friends, quick question. Honest question for you guys in the replay. Whatever the vice is, whatever it may be, you want to quit smoking, you have a substance problem, you may have an eating problem, whatever the case may be. Does anybody find addiction funny? Anything funny about addiction? Thank you, Allie. I don't find anything funny about it. I don't think recovery's funny. I don't think meetings are funny. I don't think, and she's a serious food situation, in my opinion. It's affected her life. It's affected those around her. So what does she do? Let's get to tonight. She makes a intro in her fast food funeral number 357,000. Well, tonight we're going to, and she does a voice and, she makes a little gravestone and puts KFC and, oh, we're going to rest in peace, the whatever in Cruncher and rest in peace, cheese fries and so it's a fucking joke. It's a game. That is why you will never recover. Because it's a joke. It's a game to you. You really sat there in your head, made that edit with that little gravestone, made that goofy voice, and it's a fucking joke? It's a joke. has ruined your finances, ruined your best buddy Pizza's finances. You have nothing to show for your money, made copious amounts of money, and so I'm going to say it. I'm going to spill the beans. I think I've already told y'all this. Fuck it. We're on one tonight. For those that, I'm dropping a little tea. I think I might have mentioned this, but what the hell, it's 2025. I'm not here to play, folks. You can say, ain't no way, and flying double hockey sticks, Kaya, she was pulling $20K a month. Well, you want to know a little something? Since she likes to brag, and since she likes to keep, had people in her circle that were off the internet, I'm going to let you in a little tea. Everybody grab their cups and cheers. I think I might have told you this, but I don't know, but I'm going to really tell you now. Because I don't give zero fucks at this point. She thinks it's a game. I'm gonna spill the beans. I'm not gonna tell you the person who told me and sent me this, but I'll tell you the tea. Yes, it's true. She was making 20-something K a month. I'm not gonna say the person, don't ask me. I had their trust, I'm not gonna do it. She sent a screenshot of her bank account when she got shit canned, when we were all there. Remember when we were streaming and channel disappeared? She sent someone a screenshot when the check dropped of the money that she was waiting for. And let me tell you, my friends, yes, she was making that much at one time. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can vouch for that 110%. Yeah, she sure was. I would have been shitting my pants too if I would have got shit canned at that time and was waiting for that check to drop. Yeah, I would have pooped my pants too. Yeah. So she was bankrolling for a minute. So back to the addiction thing. That's kind of why I'm bringing this all up. You have made thousands of dollars and do not have exactly, Margarita, do not have shit to show exactly, FD. So yes, do I think her addiction is yes. When addiction takes over your life, your finances, it affects those around you. Yes, I do think. I think the reason why her and BB, and this is only my opinion, I think the reason, in my opinion, why her and BB broke up is she was starting. Now, was she making that money then? No. She was starting to pick up momentum. But I think he got sick of coming home to a dirty house, and she's sitting at the table eating copious amounts of food. Remember, she said that BB used to pay the bills. Show of hands here, if you would not, whatever your preference is, whoever, can you imagine holding down the fort, paying all the bills, and you're coming home to a filthy house, and the person's sitting in the same spot? You know I'm going to do it. Get ready. We got to do it. Oh, Steven Sushi Ranch. Fangirling over a packet of ranch, in my opinion, that was probably just like the Hidden Valley. Thank you, Philip. Thank you, love. Hold on. These are so touchy, y'all. Oops, see what I mean? Thank you, Philip. Always appreciated. Can you imagine coming home, okay? And I know I've said this probably a million times. Can you imagine, those have been with me, hold on, y'all, I'm sitting on my foot. I'm sitting Indians. Can you imagine She went to Pete's, I think it was Farm Boy or something, went with Pete's to the grocery store and wanted to get Pete's, go pick up something at the hot bar. And to get, you know, like the gas station sandwiches, like the cold sandwich. This was winter at the time. Remember, I don't know, but it wasn't BB like a security guard outside or something? So you've been at work all day. Your girl's hanging out with her ex, and she gets her ex a hot meal and gets your ass a raggedy cold sandwich. Shitting me. This dude been out in the cold Canadian air of winter, and you want to get him a cold ass sandwich and your ex something quote unquote from the hot bar. So yes, I do, in my opinion, think that BB said, chuck up the deuces. Scootaloo, boo. Can you imagine working all night and your broad is out with their ex buying him a hot meal and got you a, oh, how thoughtful, got you a cold ass sandwich. Not even a homemade sandwich. Shitting me. Toodaloo, boo. Toodaloo, boo. I love a good sandwich, like make your own sandwich. Now, have I ate those sandwiches from the deli in a pinch? Absolutely. But if I'm gonna, she didn't even make him like a home, you know, get a nice baguette, cut that mug open yourself, you know, put in the lunch meat, some nice lettuce, tomatoes, a little bit of oil, vinegar, a little bit of razzle dazzle seasonings. Absolutely, absolutely, Caitlin. Nothing wrong with a good sandwich. But we all know those prepaid sandwiches. We all know. You really, I only eat those in a pinch. When was they made? What? They've got one tiny piece of meat. The cheese is stuck to the squishy bread. Negative, Captain. Negative. Right, Booze? I'm like, where did I get a prepaid sandwich? So anyways, do I think that her addiction has ruined things in her life? Yeah. A Temu sandwich. It ruined Pete's finances. What was it? She said $80K in credit card debt. So do I think her addiction is serious enough? That is, yes. When you are messing with other people's lives, yeah, we might be onto something, y'all. From now on, gas station sandwiches or prepaid sandwiches. And FD, that's what sandwiches like that. Like, I love a good deli sandwich, but not a prepaid sandwich. We might as well say it's like a prepaid card. You might as well eat a piece of cardboard. So anyways, back to the addiction thing. I don't take addiction lightly. I take it seriously. Whatever your vice may be, like I said, if it's affecting those around you, if it's affecting others, if it's affecting their finances, you know, their household, your household, yes. Yes. So do I think it's funny and quirky? No, I don't. Now, buckle in, like I said, seatbelt extenders on tonight. Because we're taking off. We're going to Neverland. So we do this fast food funeral tonight, okay? The KFC. Dude, she has a plethora of KFC. And I'm going to tell you all a little secret. That thing of fries, that's a family-size fry. And do you know what she does? She adds more fries on top of a family-size bucket of fries. You are spiraling. That's why do not believe you're going to a meeting, whether it be online, whether whatever the case may be, you're beyond that. You need extensive inpatient. When you are taking, and I'm going to say this, I wish I had a bowl. I think a lot of people have seen this. It's about this big and about this tall. Cheese, fries, and jalapenos. I do not like that liquid cheese. I've told you guys 50,000 times. It's gross. It stinks to me. It smells like vomit. When you put another fry on top of that, dude, that's not normal. That's not normal. Exactly, Boza. It's not cheese. I love cheese. How many times have we sat here with salami, little charcuterie boards? I love cheese. I've admitted that to y'all. I probably love cheese as much as she does. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Have I ever put it in the microwave on a plate and heated it up? No, ma'am. Have I ever stuck a block of cheese in the microwave or murked a whole block in a night? No. No. I love cheese. But, so she whips out these fries. She adds more on top of it. Oh my God, it's a deal. We get 2 free tenderonis. Jazz hands, everyone. 2 free tenders. Whoa. It's a party. 2 free tenders. It's a fucking deal, y'all. 2 free tenders. Sign me up. The tenders looked dry AF. They looked like they'd been chilling and setting. Do we all know when tendies got that thick breading and they're cold and it's just, That's what they look like to me. Here, throw these 2 tendies in. They've been chilling. So she's got the big old sandwich that she made, the little funeral type deal, like gravestone at the beginning, and thought it was hilarious. She's got a sandwich that's got a hash brown. Hash browns on a plane. So you got bread, cheese, and a hash brown and a piece of chicken and bread. We got the bucket of family fries, add another fry on top of that. We got the tenderonis and then a backup sandwich. Now, again, we're in the air, strap in, everybody sit down, seatbelt extenders on. Nobody can use the bathroom. We're in flight. We're in flight, okay? Everybody, passengers, sit down. We're in the air. We're not going to the restroom. Everybody sit down. Are you ready for this one, my friends? We do the fast food funeral tonight. Is that it? Is that it? No. We go to McDonald's at 1 o'clock in the morning. If we're going to McDonald's at 1 in the morning, and we did a fast food funeral with all this KFC already, what was the point in the fast food funeral? Well, we know there wasn't one already. You couldn't even wait you couldn't even wait 15 hours. What was the point in doing the fast food funeral if you were just going to go to McDonald's? I'm not saying this to be mean, but just say, I would respect more at this point if she just said, you know what, I'm not trying, this is what it is. But in my opinion, like I said, and these are not facts, this is only my opinion, I don't think you're going to any meeting. And if you are, like I said, you're almost eating more, in my opinion. You're beyond the point. Anybody, I think most of you guys know this, and for the replay, if you are so far gone in an addiction, whatever the case may be, okay, you need one-on-one. You need in person. You need to look that person in the eye, be on an online meeting, or no. If you cannot wait 10 hours to have your next, oh yeah, I got a cramp in my leg. If you cannot wait 10 hours, 5 hours, 24 hours, whatever the case may be, you're beyond online. You're beyond online. There's no meeting. There's no online. I don't give if it's Jenny Craig herself talking to you over Skype. You're past that point. You're past that point. I'm sorry. It's like I said, when you first came on the other week talking about this meeting, and you could not look them in the eye and finish a sentence. What would you learn? Well, the other people's stories were, yeah, I learned a lot. Yeah, it was neat to hear the other people's stories. She could not look them in the eye and finish a whole complete sentence of what the meeting was about, what she took from it. She could not give you one whole sentence. So I'm sorry, and like I said, I'm not talking to you guys or my people for the replay. If you think that she went to a meeting, an online meeting, I used to do ballet and tap and gymnastics when I was a kid. I will do a tap dance for you, and I'm the best tap dancer you've ever seen. Do not believe it. Again, the eye contact was all over the place. Could not finish a sentence. Oh, Jay, that's what's wild is you've got to wonder. Somebody has to came across these videos. Somebody's had to tell his family, or they looked up her channel just out of curiosity. Dude, okay, again, passengers, buckle in. Did anybody see? I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. I have never seen somebody eat a sandwich like a corn on the cob. I counted it. And I know that's petty, but I just out of curiosity was like, how many bites was that? She took 7 bites. 1, 2, 3, You get the picture. 7, 7 bites in a row. And then like a cat, look, this sandwich was a Burger King sandwich. 2 chicken patties covered in cheese, covered in mayonnaise. And honey, she didn't let a drop other than what fell on her and fell on the floor. Dude, she was like, it was like a dog or a cat cleaning its paws. But I'm not exaggerating. It was like a corn on the cob. Like, you know, people be like, it was like without stopping. 7 bites. Like, I'm not talking like a bite here, a bite there. I'm talking 7 consistent bites in a row. Rolling with the homies. 7. I ain't never seen nothing like it in my. Welcome, House of the Fruit Flies. Shall we discuss that? Yes, we shall. So, if you're new to Foodie Beauty, or you're lurking in the background, or say you come across this, she's always had a colony. A colony of, may they be gnats, may they be full-grown flies, may they be fruit flies. So now she's got a fly. I shit you not. I don't know if we talked about this the other day, but we're going to go over it again just in case. Again, I've seen a lot of strange things in my time. She had a fly perched like a parrot. Not a parrot and partridge on a pear tree. No, no. No, no, my friends. Not a parrot. She's not a pirate. No. She had a fly that was perched on her shoulder. And it would vzz, and it would come back. Vzz, she'd move, it would come back. Vzz, he would come back. I have never seen a fly. It was chilling, rent-free. Pineapples on the couch, kiwis. It's like, party on. This fly just, dude, you know how flies will land on stuff and off they go and it might come back, and Boza, tripped out. Y'all, this fly didn't mosey around and bzzz. This son of a gun would just zip, zip, just chilling. I would have been appalled. So let's talk, now that we're here, her clothes are ripping. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm being dead serious. I noticed the other day, the black hijab has a hole right here. I noticed the black cardigan thing that she wears has a snag down the back pits. You are busting out of your clothes, my friend. And you buy copious amounts of food every day. That is how bad your addiction is. That you would rather wear ripped up and torn garments than buy clothes. But you still, and this is where I'm saying the addiction comes into play and is serious. Whatever the vice may be, if you put your addiction first over necessities, clothes, that's not good, buddy. The hijab is a sacred garment. They probably aren't that expensive. You have a tear right here. They are pilling. Wake up. I literally want to hear nothing from her side if something happens to her. Now let's get on to part of tonight. So let's go back to the fast food funeral. So as a topic of the fast food funeral, okay, she's talking about Ebeggers and people on TikTok. How it's kind of controversial, you know. These, again, we're still in takeoff, my friends. Sit back down. Neb, no, you can't go to the bathroom. We're in mid-flight. Sit down, guys. I know it's a long flight. Sit down, sit down. I'm going to push the drink cart around. Everybody get their drinks. Have a seat, Boza. We're still in flight. Hold on, guys. We're still on flight. I'm coming around. Would you like coffee? Would you like water? You need a cough drop? So, you know what she says? Homeless people, instead of begging on TikTok, you could do like a life transformation type deal thing, You could instead of going to bed, this is what she said. I'm not making this shit up. It's her words. Alien, I'm getting back into it. I'm getting back in the swing of things. Instead of going back to bed, you could make a channel or something and do a transformation of your life. Show going from homeless to getting your stuff together. There's meetings and resources out there. You can be a content creator and join the content creator program. Create content. Make videos. This is what she's saying. This is her advice to the TikTok Ebeggers that are homeless. Because it's okay to tip people if they make content. Now, if they just ebeg, that's a little controversial. But if they make content, yeah, tip them. This is your captain speaking. Are you serious? Do you fucking hear the words, excuse my language, that are coming out of your mouth? Welcome everybody. Anybody want to take the flight's going a little, we're getting turbulence. My voice is getting scraggly. Anybody want to take the wheel here? Your whole life, in my opinion, and Salah's whole life, your rent, your Temu shoes, your food is funded by your subscribers. Who here, and for the replay, honest question. Yes for yes and no for no. You guys and the replay. Honest question. Who here thinks it's content to eat a KFC sandwich for the 50 millionth time and talk about TikTok people? Yes if you think that is content, no if you think it's not. I'm with Boza. Your whole world, okay? First the fuck off. And yes, I'm riled up. What would you do? What would you do? Now let's go back. Let's take it back a little bit. We're gonna rewind the plane back. We're gonna take a time travel. We're gonna take a little time travel. What about, does anybody recall when she was quote unquote moving back to Canada and was asking her, guys, I don't even have a plate. I don't have any silverware. Can you guys just shoot me a couple bucks? Every little bit helps because I have nothing. Guess what? It's not their fault that you walked away and left everything when you left. They bought the last fucking silverware. Like Neb said, somebody sent you a $200 blender. A company sent you a Kasari air fryer. So you're talking about people e-begging that are literally fucking homeless. Now I'm not talking about the ones that get on here and, they need this and, guys, my car payment's due for my Mercedes or my BMW and guys, I need $700. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about actual homeless people. Are you ready for this one? Guys, this guy comes on TikTok and people get mad because he bought a really fancy meal, some Alfredo, with all the fixins, she said. All the fixins, guys. What the fuck are all the fixins? A salad and some garlic bread? He probably got pasta because pasta sticks with you. A lot of the times portions are bigger with pasta, and it comes with a salad some places and garlic bread. So he could probably make that into 2 meals. Now, I don't know who this guy is or what his situation truly is. But do I think that Alfredo is high end? No. I could see if Buddy was ordering from a steakhouse and got a filet mignon, is she called? A filet mignon. The guy probably got pasta to break it down in 2 meals and thought, okay, maybe I can even stretch 3 if it's got a salad and garlic bread and pasta comes in bigger portions. Instead of going to McDonald's and buying some burgers that are you're gonna get 1 meal out of. And anymore, you guys, fast food is expensive than a little diner that has some Alfredo or something. Again, I don't know this guy. I don't know who is, but I'm thinking theory here. But she made it like, oh, he's getting a high-end meal. Buddy, Alfredo, it's not like it's truffle Alfredo that he might have thought, okay, I can get a couple meals out of this. If I'm going to go to McDonald's and spend $15, maybe there's a ma and pa diner that has Alfredo and it's $15. I can stretch a couple meals out of that. Who would have thought? You can stretch out little portions. So moving right along. Now, back in flight. Here we go. We might have to take a detour for this one, my friends. Oh yeah, get your ears out. Everybody get their listening ears out. Because you're going to be like, what, Kaya? Okay, so just like I said, the topic of the KFC mukbang was e-begging. Okay? This was tonight. Now guess what? Extending, we're hitting turbulence. We're hitting turbulence. She puts up a community tab to ask her VIEs, very important enablers, to send her PayPal money to feed the stray cats. Okay. Now you're going to say, Kaya, what's wrong with that? Okay. Does anybody recall last week she was flashing, or maybe the week before, she was flashing, oh, look at this money. Look at all these dinars I got. I stole Salah's wallet. We give back to charity. Yes, we do. So why is it your subscribers' problem? Here's where I'm a little razzle-dazzled, okay? Stay with me. I know it's getting bumpy out here. Here's where, there you go, Neb. You see where I'm going. There's a couple things there's a couple things that could go wrong with this. First thing is transparency, okay? If you're going to do something like this, Why not donate to an actual charity? YouTube has buttons where you can set it up or be transparent with your subscribers and say, hey, again, I don't know how much money she's got because nobody ever knows. See, that's another thing. That's where the transparency comes into play. Say, allegedly, she accumulated $200. She could show the PayPal screenshot and then take that money to a Kuwaiti cat fund where they may get food and wholesale, where somebody knows, hey, we go here at this time, we go feed them at this time, we may work with the pet store out there, we get wholesale food. How is it right to, what are you going to do? Buy a $5 bag of cat food and throw a couple handfuls down and call it a day? Stick with me. Stick with me. So while we're at McDonald's, okay? While we're at McDonald's, our card gets denied. But don't worry, guys. This is her words, not mine. I've got a couple thousand dinars in the bank. I don't know why my card got denied. So it just so happens the night that you put up a community tab asking people for money that they already pay you because you have memberships, your card gets denied and you're out eating your second meal of fast food and you need money, their money, to go feed the cats. And there's no transparency because nor did she say, I'll show, hey, let's just do it this way. If I make 200, I'll show you guys all the PayPal donations. If we spend $20 on cat food, I'll show you. Hey, here's the receipt. We bought cat food, knock off 20. We still got 180, so forth, so forth, so forth, and be transparent. I honestly don't know, FD. I don't think she's got a couple thousand in the bank. I don't. So these people are paying your memberships and you have no transparency. What, how much? And she said that people had already donated. Now, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me, I don't think you can do that, terms of service. Now, they have the reason set up that you can, if you ever seen some of the big streamers, I have, they'll say such and such awareness, such and such shelter. This is our goal. This is how much we have. And it'll show, you know, say they set it for 5,000 and it might say we've made 2,500, so forth, down to the dollar. The money doesn't touch their hands. It goes automatically to the charity. So don't quote me. I think it's against terms of service to do your own type deal, situation type, gonna do this charity act type deal. Now, I noticed this in her chat as I was put on my makeup and brushing up. So somebody says, you know, whatever you do, you know, they're going to find something wrong with it. That's just what they do, man. They're jealous you're successful. Guys, we're just jealous she's successful. You caught me. You caught me, guys. You caught me. You caught me. Guys, I'm going to tell you all this time that I'm jealous. Got to tell y'all. I'm sorry to tell y'all. I'm jealous of a marriage of convenience. I'm jealous of her Temu busted ass shoes. And again, I just showed you my slippers that I burn a hole in, and Amber popped out the burn pit while I was burning sticks, helping my family. These are my these are my house shoes. Are they ratty? Absolutely. Do I wear them around town? No, they're my house shoes. Why I'm saying busted down Temu shoes, let's go back to the addiction. When your addiction is controlling everything in your life and you don't have a good pair of shoes, I would say that's controlling. I would say that if I had a food situation and I decided that I wanted food, and I'm not saying food to survive, I'm not saying groceries, I'm saying fast food day upon day, numerous times a day, copious amounts of it. If I would say that I would pick numerous copious amounts of fast food over a comfortable pair of shoes, what would you say? Would you say that addiction was ruling your life? I would say so. So like I said, it doesn't matter what shoes you wear. It doesn't matter where you got them. That's not what I'm saying is. I'm saying that she's so far in her addiction that she'll buy hundreds and hundreds of dollars each week of fast food, but refuses to buy they don't have to be fancy shoes. What I'm saying is your addiction has taken over everything. That's what I'm saying. When your addiction gets in the way of everyday necessities, such as shoes, you've got a problem. You have played this game for 7, 8 years now. When is it going to connect that it's too far gone? Like I said, it's like pedal to the metal. We're not gradually, you're pedal to the metal. You're not trying. You did a fast food funeral and put in an intro like it was a joke. And then you went, welcome, Polly. You went to McDonald's. Your car gets declined. You asked your subscribers for cat food money when you just came on here the week or week before bragging about how much money you guys had, saying all the time you donate to charity. No transparency at all with them. I'm going to show you PayPal when the money comes in. Hey, this is what we have, guys. I'm going to break it down. Each dollar we spend, my friends, I'm going to be transparent and show you guys. None of that. None of that. So what she could do is she could come on here and say, well, just like the whole silverware and plates thing when she was moving back to Canada. She said, well, people only donated $30-something. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows how much people donated. So what I would have did, first off, I would have never did that, but I would have said, okay, here's the deal. Since I'm staying in Kuwait, guys, I told you this, guys, was house supplies. I'm going to take this $30-something that you guys sent me for house supplies. And since I'm staying in Kuwait, I'm going to get house supplies with that since I'm staying here. So that, my friend, is a scam. That is exactly what you talked about the TikTok people. That is exactly it. When people tell you they're spending the money for this and they do something else with it, that is a scam. So what you just talked about is what you did to your people already. You got on here also at the villa and said it's storming. The electric's out. Remember? I think we all know this phrase. Ready? Jazz hands. We're all on the plane, but we're going to sing a little tune. Are we ready? Ready, plane? 1, 2. We cry for food. We cry for shelter. Anybody recall that? Me and Pete's and the cats. We've got to leave here because there's no electric. Well, riddle me that, Batman. The lights came on and the lights came on. Now, what I think, I've said this before and it's only my opinion, she got home in the morning. I think she was with old Natter Datter and they ran out of party funds and she said, hey, watch this one. I can go, hey guys, it's an emergency. Shoot me some cash. Shoot it through the PayPal. That way she gets it now and it comes through. It's ready to be used because she didn't go to a hotel. So you, my friend, are talking about people trying to get a meal from TikTok. Now, is it anybody's responsibility to buy anybody food? No. Do I come on here and expect anything from you guys? No. If I get a tip, it's wonderful. If I don't, it's wonderful too. I'm hanging out. I don't come on here expecting to get a tip. That's not the way this works. People are going to spend their money where they want to, on who they want to. But what people don't like is if they give you a tip out of the kindness of their heart, hey, it's a tip, do with what you will. But if they give you money and say, hey, you said you were going to buy a new light. You didn't buy a new light. What happened? That is misleading. You just said basically what you've done to people. The postcard club, anybody recall that? Send me, guys, not, what was it, $9.99 or $14.99? And you, if you join the next tier, you might even get a trinket. But you definitely are going to get a postcard. Lambo's coffee. You are making copious amounts of money. Exactly, Margarita. And that's what I'm getting to. I am a small channel. I have done giveaways. You could not fit a toothpick in some of those boxes. When I was doing good, I would load those boxes and then pay fucking 70, 60, 50. Now my bragging, no. What I'm getting to is I'm a small channel. You could not be bothered for somebody that you called your internet friend even to send a bag of coffee, in my opinion, that was from the room. I don't even think she purchased that coffee. I think those were the samples in the room. You know, the little bags that, you know, come with the coffee maker, the complimentary. She couldn't be bothered. She couldn't be bothered. Now, we're going to go back, Gypsy. I have asked you guys for something. I have. Remember when my buddy, please don't say his name. I don't need anybody tracking down his family. They had a traumatic experience. Remember when my buddy got unalived? Now, what did I do? I said, listen, if you would like to help, here is the GoFundMe. I don't want to touch the money. The money's not coming to me. Go read the GoFundMe. It's legitimate. The money goes directly to his family. I know them personally, some of the best friends of my whole life. The money goes directly to them, and I knew that she needed that money to bring her son back to do the proper burial. I didn't want to touch the money. I didn't want to say, hey, you send it to my PayPal, and then I'll send it over there. No. And I never would have promoted that money if I knew that my friend's family didn't have it. Very transparent. Now, we're going to cover one thing why I'm on here. And this is not to be mean. This is not to be funny. I love each and every one of you guys. I want to say this. I do not want to offend anybody. I want to make this very clear. I'm going to roll this topic into something that I have happen once in a while. Please, I'm being honest. I don't want to hurt any of you guys' feelings. I get a lot of emails. Well, not a lot. A couple here and there. Now, I had a mod a while back, and please don't bring up their name. I'm talking while back in the day, that they would promote people's GoFundMes. Long story short, I heard that one of them was a scam. Don't bring anybody's name up. I don't want to get into it. I'm just saying this. We're talking current time. Guys, some of you guys send me, and I'm not going to mention any names. Guys, please don't do it in the chat. I cannot promote everybody's GoFundMe. I can't. Because if I promote somebody else's and then somebody else hits me up, then I got to promote theirs. It's not fair to anyone. I get emails once in a while. Kaya, I get it, guys. I get it. People are struggling. But at the end of the day, if I do it for one, I got to do it for everybody. And what's fucked, excuse my language, is without knowing, the situation with my friend, I knew it was legit. It was thorough. Hey, if shit goes bad, you guys, it's on me. I know what it is. But I get emails, guys, sometimes. Kaya, I'm really struggling. Guys, use your resources. I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't know some of you guys. Some of you guys I do. But I feel like if I do it for one, I've got to do it for everyone. And it sucks because there's a couple bad apples in the past that have ruined that for people. I used to promote people's GoFundMe. Excuse me, you guys. Anyways, long story short is I promoted people's GoFundMes, and long story short, I heard some of them can be a scam. So check your counties, check your states, check your refund or resources. But guys, I'm not going to lie to you. If I do it for one, it's not fair. I got to do it for everybody. And I don't want to get caught up. I know you guys come on here to chill. I know money for a lot of us. It just puts me in a bad predicament because I feel like shit. You know what I mean? I can't promote somebody else's and then somebody else hits me up and say, well, you promoted so-and-so, but you're not going to help me. I can't do it, guys. It puts me in a bad situation. It really does. So please, guys, I'm saying from the bottom of my heart, I'm not trying to be mean. I wish each and all y'all the best. If I could help you guys, I truly would. I'm still trying to dig myself out of this move. I can't do it. So I just wanted to put that out there. That was on my list tonight of topics. Please don't email me. I don't have money to give out like that. If I did, if I had Mr. B status, we'd all be eating good. We'd all be doing good. I'm going to try. It's going to be a long time before we can get back to giveaways. Guys, I'm just digging myself, out of everything. I lost my mother, had to bury her. I just lost my dog. It's just been boom, 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 boom. So, like I said, it makes me feel uncomfortable, and let's move on from that. Check your resources, check your states, see what's out there, and I love you guys, and seriously, I hope nobody takes offense to that, but it's not fair for me to do it for one and not everyone else. So, moving on from that, like I said, I did want to discuss that tonight. So anyways, moving on. Back to the topic at hand. Do I think that it's right now? Am I saying that the animals need fed? Absolutely. Absolutely. But do I think that this person has the capability to really get out there physically, hit the bricks, also be transparent? No, I don't. You throwing some cat food on the ground in a pile it's not. Now, I don't want to say this to sound rude, okay? I'm not saying this. Yes, these animals need fed. What I'm saying to a better solution would be is to get a hold of an actual foundation over there and say, hey, I'd like to, help. What can be of help? How about I'm going to do a fundraiser legitimately and be 100% transparent, and I'm going to take you guys with me to give them this money or the check or whatever the case may be. Because like I said, who's to say that she could come on here, in my opinion, and say she made $30 and make fucking $200-300? What do you think, rub-a-dub-dub, belly in a tub? Do you really think that you're giving somebody that has a food type situation? And guys, when I say that, I'm not trying to make a mockery of addiction. I got to be careful on here. Do you think that if somebody doesn't have money for their addiction, whether the case may be, and they have this set in their PayPal, do you genuinely think she's not going to touch that? Absolutely not. And like I said, this is only my opinion. Hold on, y'all. This blanket just fell behind me. Oh, y'all, my knee is asleep. It's not right and it's not transparent. You just said that you were coming on here and you and Sala donate to charities, and why not? See, that's another thing, Sherry. Excuse me, you guys. I apologize. I know that's annoying and it's horrible, but hold on a second. It's not right. It's not fair and it's not transparent. And that's where people call it a scam when you're not transparent. Get a hold of an actual foundation that people are going to hit the bricks. They may say, hey, what is it, Pet Zone over there? Pet Zone, they donate such and such cat food to us. We would rather have money to get these cats spayed and neutered. Or, hey, we're good on water, we need cat food, or vice versa. You can, and I'm not saying this, but I'm being realistic here. I'm being realistic. You want to add, I'm going to put it out there. You can barely walk 20 steps. How are you going to get out here and hit the bricks to feed these cats? That's another thing. What's the plan? Again, transparency. What if you make a couple $100? How long are we going to feed these cats? Are we going to feed them once a day? You come up with this shit in your head, And you wonder why people say that it's not good ideas. Does it sound like a good idea? Yes. Are these cats hungry? Abso-fucking-lutely. But go to an actual foundation and see what they need. Here's another thing that I noticed the other day. You're on the McDonald's playground. What a shit show that was. Let's take it back. We're going in reverse plane. So she goes to the McDonald's. It's the biggest McDonald's in Kuwait. Jazzy, oh my God, we don't want to get out of our car. It's Friday night. It's busy. Oh my God, what should we do? There's music playing. Oh my God, a kid touched my car. Oh my God, do we get out? Do we not? I'm like, dude, what are you doing? In or out? You remember when you're a kid, and your family's like, dude, go play or in or out. Pick one. So she goes in this McDonald's, and it's Friday night. It's cracking. It's cracking. Kids are, parents have brought their little tricycles. They're having a good old time. The weather's nice. They're kicking it. It's a great free activity. There's a playground. Kids are having a good old time. So she decides that the inside is too busy. She's going to go outside and set, okay? Now, I want to make this very clear, okay? Great, feed the animals, okay? But here's where common sense would step into the building, okay? Now, if you have children on a playground, okay? And you have tables, okay? And you have whatever it be stray birds, whatever it be stray dogs, whatever it be stray cats, whatever the case may be, okay? And this is a staple. This playground's always there. These picnic tables are there. What do these animals think? Anybody want to take flight? Co-pilot for a minute. What are these animals equivalating with this outside? What are they equivalating this? I'm gonna get a swiggle while somebody takes co-pilot. What are these animals equivalating to this playground? Co-pilot star of the day. First person to get it right, you're taking co-pilot of the day. What are these animals equivalating to this playground and this eating area? What if anybody want to come on, co-pilots? We're going down quick. Bingo, Roots. Bingo, bango, Polybug. Roots is captain. We got Polybug co-captain. Sherry's pushing the drink cart. Here we go. Stephanie coming in. And we got, okay, here we go. Bingo, bango, my friend. Where the problem's going to step in, my friends, is you have a young child maybe setting at this table, and what's going to happen? Whoosh. These cats are going to jump on this table, and they're going to think, hey, I'm going to snatch young Joseph's sandwich out of his hand. There's never any thought process. Well, I'm hungry. Yes, these cats are probably starving. So how about go get some cat food? She's like, oh, they're going to eat all my fish sandwich. How about go get some cat food or find a little bit maybe healthier option? Sure, there's a bodega open somewhere at 1 a.m. Everything else is open. You're feeding them right where people are eating. There's young children playing. So these cats are going to equivalate, hey, whoosh. You know how kids are running around with a sandwich. They're worried about playing. They don't give about a sandwich. It's playtime. Oh, I got my fry. I'm, riding my tricycle. Whoosh. It's you're bringing them. Now, like I said, I'm not being an asparagus. Yes, these animals need fed, absolutely. But if you're feeding them there at the picnic area, I'm not the sharpest tool in the she shed. We all know that. But you literally sat on your KFC yuck bang and said about beggars, did you not think, I cried for food and shelter and didn't go get food or shit. Well, I think we got food, but we already had shelter. We did a giveaway in a postcard club. Nobody got nothing. And now we're on to the next one. Again, zero transparency. She can make $30. She can make $300. She can make fucking $500. Who knows? It's not right. And like I said, I'm not saying that these animals don't need fed. Contact an actual group. So on to the next one. I wondered that, Roots. Let's go ahead and let's truck onto that scenario. So as Roots proclaimed, anime sucks. For those that don't know, I know a couple people said they haven't watched in a while. Let's just kind of break it down smooth and quick. So there's a person called Anime Sucks that's been tipping pretty lovely. I think the other night it was like $460 something. Don't quote me in one night. Now, as we all know, the super chats aren't really rolling in like they used to. And remember, she said a while back, $1.99. $1.99. So, this dude, Anime Sucks, I guess, got figured out, and he's a feedie. He's a feedie. He's a feedie. So, Sala was letting it slide, and then the other night, Anime Sucks said, oh, we'll make a cute couple. We should move to Africa. Sala said, no. Nobody's stealing this shit, baby. Slow your roll, Anime. Now you're in a little scary territory, honey. Because I know she likes to eat. So Sala basically says, long story short, that you're, in a nutshell, don't quote me, but in a nutshell, he says, you know, do we understand each other? You're not going to flirt. You're not going to disrespect. Do we understand each other? Well, here's another thing I noticed. So Blue Pot was blocked the other night. Certain people, we all know this game. Gypsy, I think that's what it is she thinks that she can be, you know, Mary Poppins of the animal community, and that just erases everything. BB. Dude, that shit the other day in a stream, she kept, BB. She takes some shrimp out of the kitchen, slaps it on the thing, and it's chilling. The cat don't eat the shrimp. They're chilling. Doesn't put them in a bowl. Doesn't put them in the cat's bowl. Doesn't put them on a saucer. Slaps these little raggedy shrimp, little shrimpy shrimps that look floppy on this thing. And they're chilling. I thought, ooh, that's going to be ripe if she doesn't eat the shrimps. Add that with the pineapple. Oh, we've got pineapple shrimp in the living room. Anybody? Pineapple shrimp? Couch for two. Sit down. You don't even need to get up. There's the shrimps. There's the pineapple. Just don't sit on the kiwis. Have a seat. We've got you. We've got you. Just don't sit on the pineapple. Might hurt your rear end. Don't set on the pineapple. Don't set. You know my favorite little Nicky clip where he's like, you know, it's got the our character and he goes to stick, makes him pick the pineapple. Jones said on the pineapple, my friend. Might not be a good evening. Anyways, like I said, her attitude, it's Pete's made a comment a couple weeks ago. And is under the impression that people just don't like Chantal because she's big and she's silly. Well, beats, my friend. Sounds rather stereotypical. No, Peter McNugget, Peter McDino Nugget. It's not the case. That's not the case, Mr. McNugget. That's not the case. Whatever you think, I'm not talking to you guys. Like, I am so fucking sick. Again, I mentioned this in the beginning. It's like whoever she gets with, it's like she takes on their beliefs and has to come onto YouTube and spew them. Will you shut up with the trans stuff? And then for you to set in your chat and say, for Maud Tracy, she says, Tracy's not transphobic. How the fuck do you know? You have no idea what Tracy even is. Unless you've talked to Tracy on FaceTime and you've sat and talked to her outside of YouTube, Tracy could be Travis for all you know. Well, guys, people here in Kuwait, shut the fuck up. You're Canadian. You've made transphobic comments before. You've talked shit about Zachary Michael. There's times that you might just want to zip it. Because that's the type of shit that makes people not like you. It's not because you got a fly named Jeffrey on your shoulder. It's not because you leave a pineapple on your couch. It's the fucked up things you say and the way you treat people and the way you treat things and animals and so forth and people. 2 people within the last 2 weeks in their country, you have gotten disrespectful with because they don't speak your native language. How fucking, excuse my language, entitled. How entitled. I don't understand Arabic. You could not get your ice cream fix and caught attitude and said, Buddy looked at you like you were R word. Yeah, he probably looked at you silly, not R word. Because I seen somebody say that the coins that she had, they weren't Kuwaiti money. I don't know if she had them left over from Thailand. I don't know if they did a border run and they were I heard that the money, the coins she was trying to give the ice cream guy weren't even Kuwaiti money. That's why he looked at you like you were goofy, probably. Can you imagine going to another country and saying that they looked at? That's why I don't like you. I'm not going to speak for my chat. I'm not going to speak for the replay. I'm not going to speak for the rest of you. This, my friend, non-friend, is why I don't like you. You treat people like shit. I don't care if you're bitchy. And yes, I'm going in. The flights, we're hitting the airport, honey. We're stopping down for another drink, and we got to drop some people off. I'm going here. This is why I don't like you. You treat people like shit. You're entitled. You talk shit and do the same shit that you talk shit about in the same fucking day. You give zero shits about anything or anyone but food. That man was trying to help you park, and you were like a fucking... You were like a junkie trying to get your next fix, and you couldn't be bothered. That's what that shit reminds me of. And back when I was on pharmaceuticals and the hard shit, God, dog. I've never seen somebody act like that, even on the hard shit. I don't think I'm anybody special. I never claimed to be. Always been transparent with you guys. But if I treated people like that, welcome everybody here, welcome everybody in the background. If I treated people like that because I was too impatient to get my fix, something would have to give. And I would have no family, and I would have no friends and no one around me, because everybody I knew, even I think including you guys, would tell me to go fly a kite. You treat people like shit. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I was mean to that guy. I'm just bitchy. I wish I had some cash to tip him. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Back it up there, Sally. I always keep a little bit of cash, guys. I always keep a little bit of cash. Oh, we didn't have any cash that way, though. You know damn well she keeps a little bit of cash in case the old card gets declined. But we didn't have any cash that day. Second off, money doesn't fix everything. How about a little common courtesy? Welcome, everybody. How about conducting yourself and saying, whoa, whoa there, Nelly. I need to rein it in. My addiction. What is up with your voice there, Grandma? Oh, wow. Let's, first off, I don't think seizures are funny. So you're going in my book. Hold on, you guys. There's absolutely nothing funny about a seizure. So see you later there, bud. Or buddy. I think that if I could not conduct myself, I would have to say, you know what? I am treating people bad. I'm being rude, and my addiction is getting in the way of treating. That's all it was. If you go back and watch that clip, and we're going to get back to normal. I know it's not as fun seeing the clips. We're going to get back squared away. But that's really what it boiled down to was. She needed to get to McDonald's and she was trying to get something and the place played music. So then that threw her into a tanny because God forbid they play music. I thought you were balling. I thought you had bread. So what happens if welcome everybody. What happens if, I just come on here to hang out with you guys. I just come on here to eat with you guys. Oh, they're playing music. They're going to mess up my monetization. Sometimes you got to take an L for the team. I have many times, have we not? Have I get a little razzle dazzle and I said, well, guys, we knocked this one out the park, thumbs up. But no. So are we or are we not balling? I'm confused. Welcome, everybody. Are we balling or are we not balling? Are we... Vandalay Fragrance is the top #1 perfume, not Febreze, not couch type spray in Kuwait. Are we not? I can't keep up. And that's the thing, Jethro. That's another thing. Oh, guys, I decided, oh, yeah, Steph, I got some things to, hold that I've had stashed back for a minute. I just want to show you guys the magic wonders of the world. Like Jethro said, KFC. We've seen you eat it 50 times. And don't throw some D's on it. Just throw a hash brown on it and she's mesmerized. Oh my gosh, you guys. This sandwich, have you ever seen anything like it? It's got a hash brown on it. That is life-breaking, life-changing. Sign me up. Oh my God. Cool. Thank you, Steph. Cool. Did you see, let's go back to the park. Sorry, y'all, I'm plugged up here. Did you see, she's pulling in, we're going to go back to the Lulu cart and the money and the coins. We got to go back and see what we're... Imagine being married for 2 years and... like, right, Roots? And that's another thing. Let's talk about that right quick. She's been bit by a cat. She's been scratched by a cat. Old Ted Nugent, cat scratch fever. Don't sign me up. Dude, animals, when they're eating, you don't touch them. But we got to rewind. We got to remember who we're talking about. That's that. This is the person that goes to the zoo and, would you look at it? This is the person that goes to the pet store and wants to hold the animals that she's not going to purchase. Thanks, sweet baby Jesus. This is the person that went to the aquarium. Do we all remember? We played it back about 50 times. Other than the water probably getting tainted and the fish teeth probably falling out. It was a beautiful moment. Do we all remember years ago when her and Sala went to the aquarium and that little fish came out of nowhere and right on the finger? Do we all remember that magical moment? Thank you. Welcome, everyone. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep moving. Charlie or something. Do we all remember? Fantastic moment, like I said. Other than the water probably getting tainted, that you're not supposed to stick your hands in and put bacteria in the tank. Ring, ding, 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 ding. Get out our common sense meter. Again, I'm not saying I'm the sharpest tool in the she shed. I'm not saying that. How many of us, we're going to take it back to little Kaya. Mom, can I have a sucker? Yes, once we leave the aquarium, let's go see the animals. Okay. All right, Mom, let's go. Kaya, don't touch the glass. You're not allowed to pet the animals unless it's exhibit and they say so. Who, from the time they were knee-high to knee, was taught, do not tap on the glass. Do not stick your fingers in the water, the cage, whether the case may be, do not do it. If an animal is sleeping, let it sleep. It's been bothered all day. Here's little Chantal. Look, Mommy. I want to suck her now. Common motherfucking sense. Excuse my language. Yes, I'm on one. You always know when the coffee kicks in. You're a grown-ass woman. Well, a grown-ass toddler, but Jethro, prime example. Thank you, Roots. The camels. The last camel expedition. The last camel expedition could have went, well, actually all of them could have went south. Yo, I get to stand up. I can't. I keep moving and I got a cramp. You know when I drink too much coffee. Hold on, y'all. Let me walk it out. Oh my goodness, y'all. My little calf is like, bitch, drink some water. You done had too much coffee there, Captain. Slow the plane down. When it comes to zero awareness, and again, I'm not saying I'm Captain Classy out here. I'm not saying that, you gotta be just, how you doing? Let's get our salad forks out, and I'm not saying that. But there becomes a time when you say, okay, this animal is stray, okay? It's eating. It hasn't ate since I don't know when, so I probably shouldn't touch it. I really am not close with dogs, and Mom's dog despises me, so I better tread lightly with this dog. I probably shouldn't let a stray dog lick my face, and there's a lot of cats around. Some dogs don't like cats. It's all good, Boza. I'm chilling. Everybody's welcome as long as they're respectful. The self-awareness with this one is not self-aware. Again, like I said, I'm not saying that I'm anybody special, I'm joking. Oh my God, Gypsy, that smells, that smells wonderful. That sounds amazing. Gypsy says Heath Bar Coffee. Welcome, Bucks. But there becomes a time, like I said, when it's common things that we were taught knee-high to a knee. You don't put your fingers in an aquarium. You don't put your fingers in a cage. You don't go to the pet store and ask to hold animals if you're not going to purchase them. You don't say, I want to look at a rabbit when you were counting, and I'm about to get graphic. I hate to do it, but I am. When you were counting down, hamsters only last 2 years, just joking. I'm glad they... I'm never getting another rodent. They make... You're done. Rodents are too messy. I'm not getting another rodent. And then, dude, do you understand that bunnies, if you can't take care of a hamster, bunnies, shit, I had a bunny when I grew up. It was half rabbit and half chinchilla. Bunnies are magic shitters. Bunnies grow big and need plenty of space. It just blows my mind that if you can't take care of a little hamster and you're counting when you put a lifespan on something's life, it's gross to me. It's gross. I don't know about you guys. I told you this story a long time ago. Now, times have changed. I'm not going to, like I said, let's go back to Lil Kaya. Anyways, like I said, times have changed, guys. But let's go back to the 80s. We're at the fair. My mom wins me this fish. I think I've told you guys, the fish ended up becoming, I think, a koi fish. So my mom gets me this fish, gets an aquarium. Dude, by the end of this time, we had this fish. You know the long aquariums that go along the wall? The big, long, giant takes up half the wall. That is what this fish. I am not joking, you guys. It was named Speckles. I told you my mom had a certain robe, and when we wake up in the morning, it would see this robe, and it knew it was feeding time, and it would go buck wild. You guys, again, I was young. I know of, how kid, but this fish lasted years upon years. I don't ever put a lifespan on my pets because I want them to last and be as healthy as possible. So to get something and say, well, this hamster only lives till about 2 years. Just joking. There's hamsters I've seen people had up to 4, 5, 3 years. It's all about how you take care of something. It's just, again, I'm going to say this on an ending note. And we're going to go back to Peter McNugget. It's not about her being silly and fat, quote unquote, your words. Just joking. It's about shit like that. Now, what does that come across if I said, well, I'm going to get this pet, guys, but good thing it only lasts 2 years, just joking. To me, that says, I only want to take care of this pet for 2 years and get after that. Not knowing in my mind, hey, this thing could live 10 years. This thing could live till tomorrow. It could live 5 years. You never know with an animal. You never know. It's all about. Now, am I saying that, shit happens in life? Absolutely. But I don't put a life expectancy on things. We covered that, Jethro. We just, I apologize, guys. I know that's horrible and it's annoying. I'm sorry. If you're just coming in, I've got like a cool type deal situation, and I know it's like, and that's how I feel, Stephanie. Like I said, it doesn't boil down to, she, as Pete would say, she's silly and fat, that's why people don't like her. No. That's not the case. It's the way you treat people. It's your entitlement. It's, like I said, I genuinely feel, I know I say this a lot when I've been coming on here, and I'm getting back in the swing of things, but it's like I say, when you feel like she can't go lower, she goes lower. Can you imagine being in somebody else's country and you throw a tantrum because they don't understand you? They don't speak your native language. It's just, it's mind-blowing. I'm sorry, and this is what she said with the parking lot attendant. Guys, I get nervous and scared to park. But then again, like I said, go back to the beginning. If you're nervous and scared to park, then don't drive. Anybody else confused of what? So we go to not driving and we go from, it's weird to me. If you notice, you really don't see her and Sala out and about together. You really don't see them out and about. You know, everybody needs their spare or free time. Everybody, you know, I'm not saying that. It's great to get time by yourself. But it's just like we went from like chilling to like now. I really think that something broke down. And I think that she said, you know what? I'm going to drive around and I'm going to eat. And if you don't like it, that's that. I pay for the car. Again, this is only my opinion. These are not facts. You know, I got to cover my tail. Something fishy is going on, and it is the tuna can and the pineapple. I really think that if he's there, well, minus the KFC, but she knows if she's out and about, there's no restriction that, you know, she can turn off the live. If she's got a couple bucks, you know, stashed, she can whizzle through on the way home. Notice she turned the stream off at McDonald's the other night. I think she went back in and got more food. The Nashi place that she threw a tantrum with the parking lot guy. It's like, I think she's like, I could eat another meal. Yes, let's discuss that. Hold on, y'all. So let's discuss that too, Jethro. So it was either tonight or yesterday. And she's like, these reactors think they know everything. And they think they want to talk about me and politics like I don't know anything. And they want to talk about Kuwaiti law. Okay. What doesn't take a rocket scientist, and there's a wonderful world called Google, and you can look up what the laws are in Kuwait. Who would have thought? Ain't that some shit, y'all? Ain't that wild? You can look up different things on the old Google machine. Got a question? Type in the old Google machine. Does she think that people set and make this shit up? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to type up Kuwaiti streaming laws driving. That, to me, just shows, again, that you're in a country that you don't know the fucking laws. Your own chat has told you. It's like, she's like, everything they say is wrong. Well, unless the old Google machine's wrong, buddy. Unless the Kuwaiti websites are wrong. It's your own chat has told you this. FD, like I said, again, I've never seen anything like it. I have never seen somebody eat a meal and then be like, well, I had this giant family portion, but you know what am I going to eat after this? And again, guys, we're about to wrap it up. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not. But what you really think it's cute. And again, I don't think addiction's cute. I don't think it's funny. I've been through it myself. We all know that. There was nothing fun about it. Nothing fun. When you think that you're sitting there laughing, I got a backup sandwich. The other day, let's discuss a backup sandwich before we go. So she busts. She's riding high. She eats her food. Busts the bag open. And then she's sitting there. And she says, I've got this hamburger that came with it. The old bonus sandwich. Got it. Dude, you guys know I love a good deal, but I don't think I've ever got this many bonus sandwiches or a bonus anything in my life. So, get out your spectacles. You know the old saying, spectacles equals watch wallet. She did not get that sandwich out of the bag. Now again, you're going to say, Kaya, that's petty. Well, what I'm getting to is you ripped open the bag was taped up, stapled, however, she busted it open. You were going to hide that sandwich from your chat, maybe Sala, I don't know. That's how strong your addiction has got. You're hiding food. It's like the pizza boxes with BB. Remember, she said the pizza box is in the closet. But the critters, the where are your antennas came from the neighbors, remember? Not the pizza boxes in the closet. It's like she doesn't comprehend. Yeah, we're about to, nice stuff. We're about to wrap it up. You're hiding food. You didn't get that sandwich out the bag. So again, not to repeat myself, but I'm going to, you were hiding it from your chat, and were you hiding it from Sala? It's like your addiction is everything. It's your identity, it's your channel, it's your life, it's your relationships, but you don't see that. And every time you do these wannabe journeys, you said it yourself. I don't even know if I want to change. You're not going to change. Because if you can sit there and say, I don't know if I want to change, you don't even give it 10%. Shit, you don't even give it 5%. People, well, I'm not going to say me because I've lost respect for you a long motherfucking time ago. But welcome everybody. I think your own chat would even respect you if you said, you know what, I'm going to stop bullshitting you guys. There's no meetings. There's no therapy. I give zero fucks. I'm going to eat. Either you're here for it or you don't. And you just did that the other day. You kind of switched it around. Good night, FD. You kind of, made it into a little bit, tied it with a bow and, added an extra fry with it and said, well, my channel is going to be, we're going to do like Kuwaiti food and like, I want to show you guys these restaurants. So you kind of tied it with a little bow and made it sound, a little more, instead of just saying, well, I've blown fucking, I'm just going to eat. What? We've seen KFC 35 times. We've seen McDonald's. We've seen this. You're not doing anything groundbreaking. How can we review a fish sandwich that majority of McDonald's have fish sandwiches? We've seen you eat this shit in Canada. There's nothing groundbreaking about it. It's just, again, I don't want to keep going over the same things, but it's just like, it seems like it's getting worse. The food, the attitude, the entitlement, the disrespect for people, it's just, it's gotten worse almost. And it's nobody wants to say they're an addict. Nobody wants to say they have a problem. But when is it time to say, I'm going to give this a little bit of a try? Because eating a family-sized bucket of fries isn't normal, and putting another stack of fries on top of that, and then eating this meal with you and calling it a fast food funeral and making a fucking mockery of it, and then I'm going to take you to McDonald's. Hey, I might have a problem, and I'm talking a big problem. And it's not either you want to get help or you don't. At the end of the day, bullshit, hide the extra sandwich under the desk, hide it from Sala, hide it from your chat. At the end of the day, you're only hurting you. If you think you're hiding a sandwich from us, your chat, Sala, whoever the case may be, you're only hurting you at the end of the day. It's crazy. Like, I used to feel bad, and it sucks because, like I said, been there, done that. Not food, but the way you treat people. My sympathy has gone. Any inkling, it's fucked up. Because you're not young. It's not, oh, I'm a kid, I think I know everything, I'm in that stage. No, you're a grown-ass woman that disrespects people. You don't care. Like, somebody literally, I forget, they said, don't quote me. Either their mother had cancer or somebody in their family. And she's like, oh, I'll pray for you. This woman gives zero shits about herself. Do you genuinely think, like, I seen in somebody's comment section, I don't know if it was her community tab or what, but they was, dude, I'm so proud of you for going to your meetings. Okay, let's just give her an ounce, an inkling. So if she's going to these meetings, have you not noticed that her eating is cranking up more? Oh, Roots, that's going to be, what's going to be interesting, Roots, is, like I said, every year it's somebody new or every couple months. So if Teardrop, because to me, Teardrop seems clingy. And I'm not saying like you guys, like, Teardrop would be like, you didn't say hi to me today. Are you mad at me? Or Teardrop, and like I said, I'm not saying you. If you guys say something funny and I'm like, hold on, let me go back. She'll be like, go back. Read my last message. Go back. And it could be like all the way up in the, like, Teardrop seems like one of those people. I don't know if you ever had a friend or like in school that you didn't call me last night, or you didn't respond to my text quick enough. What's wrong with you? And you're like, dude, I was just busy, or I fell asleep, or my bad, I had something to do. No disrespect. Like, that's what Teardrop gives me. Teardrop seems like one of those that Chantal can do no wrong. Oh, Neb, it's been a wild ride. Like I said, yeah, another thing, Polybug, I noticed too is, and guys, we've talked about this. I'm not saying you guys. You guys know I vent to you guys. You vent to me. We talk about life stuff. We talk about serious topics. Hey, this happened. Oh my God, are you okay? Guys, this is what's going on in my realm. Teardrop, I've noticed, is one of those every time, like, oh, this happened to me. Now, like I said, like, life happens, and you guys know 2024 was the absolute worst year in my life. So I'm not saying that. I know I've got on here the last year and been like, boom, 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 boom. Nothing but bad, fucked up news. But Teardrop seems to be the person like, oh, like, well, guys, I didn't know. There's always something. Like the whole thing with, and I'm about to get graphic. Jamie, preach. Preach, Jamie. Yeah, Ronald McDonald is the sponsor and the colonel. Why would you tell a chat when people love animals that your dog, and I'm about to get graphic for a second. I think some of you guys know this and some of you guys don't. Teardrop was on chat a couple months ago and talked about her dog, and I'm going to put this nicely, unalived some kittens, a kitten. I don't know if it was a kitten or kittens plural. Why would you say something graphic like that? Okay, Jethro, you seen it, thank you. What would compel you to know that people love animals, and if you knew your fucking dog doesn't like cats, have fucking cats, excuse my language, or have baby kittens that weren't secure? And what would compel you to tell people that, to not think that motherfuckers are gonna go hammer? Exactly, Andy. I don't understand what the point of that was. Let's read that. Preach, Roots. Let's say this. Roots says, because she shares the same morbid curiosity as Foodie. That could be a thing, Roots. Well spoken. What would get on here and compel you to say, yo, my husband eats out the trash? What would, I don't understand. I don't know what. Anyways, I cannot stand when Teardrop sets and says, don't say this, be quiet, be nice. And people are just saying genuine things. It's like she's the gatekeeper of the hug box. Like, how much of an asparagus kisser can you be? Teardrop, I got a little message for you. Go back, and you're just another number. Missy Moo, the trifecta, Sofa King, Lambo, Cheeseburger. They were her road dogs, buddy. Lambo broke her off money, bud. Missy Moo broke her off money. Missy Moo was talking about sponsoring Sala. So do you genuinely think that you're just another, exactly, Neb, you're just another number? Anyways, y'all, we're going to try our little dessert here, and then we're going to wrap it up. Like I said, I'm not trying to think I'm anybody special. I don't think I'm perfect. I don't think I'm the classiest character out here. But damn, dude, you have zero respect for anything or anyone. You are driving around. You are going to hurt someone, hurt yourself, or all the above. And you want me to tell you a little secret, in my opinion? I'm going to tell you a little secret. It's only my opinion, and some people might think this in the chat, and let me know in the replay. Again, I do not wish anything bad upon her. I want to make that very clear. But the T-Mobile seems to be Sala's prized possession, which we all know she is a car thrasher. She gives zero shits again about anything, anyone, or any property. In my opinion, if something happens to that car, Buddy's gonna be like, that's it, in my opinion. And again, I'm not wishing harm upon anybody. I'm saying if that car gets into a fender bender, I think he's gonna be like, that's it. You done wrecked my prized possession. I worked my asparagus off for this thing. I think I think he'll bug out if the T-Mobile gets messed up. All right, y'all. I'm getting a little raspy. Let's check out this snacky poo, and I'm gonna get back in the swing of things. I truly am. Well, either way, Jethro, I do think if something happens to that, you know, he's not gonna be a happy camper. You know, here's another thing. Let's talk about, you know, why. Damn, I should have got a fork and a knife. Here's another thing. Back to the beginning, and we'll close the end with the beginning. So somebody mentions in her chat tonight that we're all jealous she's successful. I'm not saying this again. It's not about what you got. It's not about a fancy car. It's not about a fancy house. It's not about stuff. But most of us have prized possessions. Whether you collect craft supplies, whether you like nail supplies, makeup, whether you collect candles, whatever your case may be. You might fix antique furniture. Most of us have prized possessions we care about. She cares about nothing. And I think that Sala is like, whoa, this, you guys, again, I'm nobody special, but when you're dealing with addiction, I've had family members, like I told you guys, say, hey, you don't get your shit together, I'm out. That has got to be exhausting. Like, she just, bae, I want a snack, I'm hungry. Bae, I want a snack. Can you imagine that all fucking day and night? Can you imagine before she started driving? That's probably why she drives now. Because he's probably like, go get a snack, go get food, go, fuck it, go. Bae, can you imagine being half asleep? Bae, I want to order food. Can you imagine being half asleep and hey. Oh, Boza, I'm telling you, like I said, I don't want to traumatize y'all, but if you get bored, find the Dad clip. I'm trying to think if, Boza, where did you find it? Is there a shorts clip of it? It's the weirdest, cringiest, like she makes eye contact with them, and it's like, again, I don't know if it's a fetish thing. I don't know if she thinks it's cute or all the above, but it was fucking weird. It was weird. It was weird, cringe, all the above. Like, just the way she made eye contact, it was like, oh. Again, I don't know if it's some kind of thing they got going between them, or she thinks it's cute and funny, and like, it's not. Oh, Roots, it was just weird as fuck. It was cringe, it was weird, it just, the whole thing was weird. All right, y'all, let's bring it down a notch, and this is King Cake. It is the official cake of Mardi Gras. I don't know. I have a bad habit of this. I ordered one off Goldbelly. Did I ever put that video up? If not, I have a whole thing about king cake, the tradition. I don't know if I ever put it up, but I need to knock that shit off, and I should dump some of the stuff I've got archived. I have a really bad thing of filming things and not putting it up. Like, okay, so let's go through this. So, the baby, or sometimes there's different little charms inside the king cake. What the deal is, whoever gets, now usually this is inside. This is just a mini one. Usually they look like a big wreath, or they can be like a big bundt cake. Different types. Whoever gets the baby or the trinket in the cake, it's supposed to be like good luck. So, you got your Mardi Gras beads, the official colors. We've got purple, yellow, and we've got green. And then most king cakes, again, have the official colors, the yellow, the purple, the green icing. There's different, sometimes they have cream inside, sometimes they have like a fruit sometimes. I think this is just a regular one. My family got this to me as a treat, so I think it's just a regular one. So, let's take a bite. Again, you know, the baby is usually inside the cake. Sometimes it'll be in like a little capsule so you don't choke on it. I need to check and see again. One year, I don't think I put it up. I ordered a whole king cake and went over the history, and I don't know if I ever put it up. All right, y'all. So here's the baby in this one. And let's do it to it. Oh, is that what it was? Thank you, Deb. Okay, thank you, Deb. I apologize, you guys. Like Deb says, you're right, Deb. Deb says, whoever gets the baby is supposed to buy the next cake. Thank you. You're absolutely right, Deb. Thank you. I knew it was either good luck or something. Thank you. Boo's is like, wasn't me. There wasn't no baby in that cake. All right, y'all. Here we go. I should have brought a fork. I apologize. I should have brought a... Yeah, baby's like, what? Boo's is like, baby must have got thrown another way in the trash. Ain't no baby in this cake. We got ripped off. One thing I will say is it's a beautiful design cake. It true, like this is kind of, you know, we had the baby on top, it's a little mashed, but they're beautiful to me. They're very widely popular. Some places are, I need to look and see if I uploaded this video. You know what, guys, I'm gonna rip this piece off, and like I said, sometimes they'll have cream, sometimes, like it'll be Bavarian, or some can be strawberry, or... All right, y'all, let's do it. Y'all, I just got on my pants. So, hold on, y'all, this is messy. I should have brought a fucking knife. So the ones I had, okay, it's not like a thick cake icing. This cake to me, I'm sorry, y'all. I apologize. I should have brought a fork and a knife. I got icing all under my nails and sprinkles. Okay. King cake would go very well with the tea, with the coffee. So the icing, guys, is not like at least on the ones I've had. The icing is more like a liquidy type, it's not like a heavy buttercream, at least on the king cakes I've had before. It's not like a thick buttercream or like a real thick, dense, again, I'm not saying every bakery, I'm not the king cake aficionado. On the ones I had, You know, like I said, it's more like the icing kind of goes, you know, like runs down and kind of gives that effect. Um, Anyways, it's definitely an experience. Hold on, y'all. I had to take a swig of my drink. I'm sorry. It's definitely an experience. It's definitely rich. Sorry, oh, it's crooked, but my hands are all like now I get sprinkles. I need to wash my hands. It's definitely something like this you could get away sharing. Like, it's not one of those things that, you know, a light piece of, you know, vanilla cake with buttercream or yellow cake with a little bit of chocolate, you know, a piece of birthday cake. You're like, oh, I'll have a piece of cake. It's dense, again, at least the ones I've had. And, you know, shit, I'll probably take another bite tonight and then have some tomorrow. And I mean, it's dense, it's rich. So it's definitely an experience. And like I said, you could totally share this and still have a good sugar fix. So, all right, y'all. I need to wash my hands. I am sticky. Again, like I said, I'm not trying to be, I'm perfect, I'm holier than thou, but it's just, it's the disrespect for me. It's the entitlement. You are giving off entitled. Excuse me. And again, I'm going to say this on this note. Peter McNugget, Petrie Dino Nugget, Peter McNuggy, Pete's. No. No. Thank you for coming, Roots. Thank you. No. I'm going to speak for me because she's big and silly. That's not the case, Peter. It's not the case, buddy. It's not the case. It's like Pete's is just so, in my opinion, he's so brainwashed and so programmed that he's got this stereotypical, oh, people just don't like her because she's, you know, big and silly. No, buddy, no. Read throughout the years, maybe read the comments, and it might make a little more sense. But again, you know, you're programmed and brainwashed, and, you know, you're gonna be ride or die. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I had a great time tonight, and like I said, I would love to help everybody. I just, if I gotta show somebody's GoFundMe, it's not right to show one and then not show another. So guys, please keep in mind that I always feel bad that I can't help people. And, you know, it puts me in, you know, a bad situation. I feel like shit because I can't help. And, you know, it puts me, you know, it just, it sucks, you know. So I can't do one thing for one of y'all and not the rest of y'all. It's just not fair. So one thing before we go, I know some of you guys have Walmart, some of you guys don't. This is just, you know I'm a sucker for a good blanket. There is a bunch of clearance, non-sponsored. This was like $15 at the Walmart. It's just, it says red tartan plaid quilt set. And it had the shams, and it's got the, it's like reversible. It's got the 2 pillow shams and the quilt. So if you're looking for, like, I know the weather is kind of, it's still, you know, a little nipply, so I thought this was good. What I like to do is I'll lay a quilt down, and then I like to cover up with like a good fleece and then like a comforter. So I thought this was a good deal. You know, I'm a sucker for a good blanket. So I was like, all right, I've been pretty good, you know. So keep your eyes peeled at the Walmart. Like I said, there was a bunch of, I seen one the other week. I liked it better than that. It was like a velvet, and I should have got it instead, but can't beat that. It's good. It's sturdy. And I'm going to say something before we go, which was strange. Let me know if any of y'all went through this. What I was talking about at the beginning of the strange part about this is, so when I went to buy this at the register, a warranty thing popped up. Like, what? Like, sorry, I got lip gloss and king cake. Is there warranties on blankets at the Walmart? Because I read the tag. Like, it says quilt red, full queen. Has any of y'all ever seen that? And I was in a hurry. There was a bunch of people behind me. And I'm like, damn, I should have got the warranty. There is Jethro? Okay. I never seen that pop up before. So I've always used like most of my blankets at Penny's, Kohl's. So do I, Polybug, but it was like $2 and some change, and it was for 2 years, and I like left out, and I'm like, was that for the blanket? I'm like, fuck, I should have got that. But I was so like, people were behind me, and I was like, I thought maybe like an electronic tag was on it somehow or something. Okay, Boza, yeah, I was like, I should have did that. If it gets, comes apart at the seams or something, I'm like, 2 something for 2 years, it's a no-brainer. I've never seen that on a blanket, you guys. I was like, wow. Anyways, guys, I thought that was a good deal. Yeah, Jethro, I was like, damn, I've never, electronics, cars, like, bigger purchases, but never a blanket. So, all right, y'all, I know I keep going like that. It's not dirt, it's king cake sparkle. So, I love you guys. I'm getting back in the swing of things. We'll discuss next chat. I've been cooking off and on lately, like, do we want to do, like, cook with me's and shoot the shit? I mean, I'm a long way from it. I still got some, shit to organize, stuff, get us together in here one step at a time, but, and I'm not saying, like, is our girl would say filet mignon or, some high-class stuff. Maybe we could go all out and make some Alfredo, with all the fixins. Dude, I cannot believe when she said high class, or I don't know how she worded it, but basically she was like, I know she said all the fixins, but it was like she was making it like, now, is Alfredo a great meal? Yes. But is it beef Wellington or something? Like, she was making it like this homeless dude was like out here getting truffle mac and cheese with beef Wellington, so forth, All right, Jamie. Yes, I'm going to take a bite of my king cake. Actually, I need to stop with coffee and hit the water. So, I do apologize. I know I was kind of raspy, kind of had to take a break here and there, a little Use your hand sanitizer, guys, and be careful. Like I said, this thing is weird. It comes in shockwaves. Like, one day I'm cool, and the next day I'm like, give me some cough medicine. It's weird. My throat is, granted we've been talking forever and I've been talking loud, but see how when I talk lower, it's like harder to talk. That's why I was kind of yelling. So like, see, I'm like, so I love you guys so much for being here. Sorry, I keep going like this, but I'm trying to not get everything all sticky. So thank you so much for joining me. If you're new to my channel, if you're just coming across me, I had one hell of a year. 2024. So mentally, I'm just kind of still grieving. Even it comes in shock waves. One day I'm like, I'm fine. And the next day I'm like, My dog was my best friend. My mother was my mother. It's still rough. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Am I going to sit here and say that we're back in effect? Yeah, party on. No, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm really trying to get back in the swing. My internet's, not going to lie to you, it's garbage. You guys seen the last stream. So, just bear with me. I appreciate each and every one of you that are here, whether you chat, whether you come on the replay and leave comments, whether you're just a silent watcher, or even if you come across me. I appreciate everybody. I genuinely do. I know it's like an up-down roller coaster. 1 minute I'm here, 1 minute I'm not, and I'm trying to work on it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to mentally get myself back together, and anything else along the way comes second. You know what I mean? So, I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you truly. I hope you guys are all right, and thank you for being here with me. I know it looks kind of weird, and you know, it's gonna come together. I'm slowly but surely kind of getting back into wanting to decorate, wanting to, you know, I look back at some of my old videos, and, you know, some of the one year at Halloween, I mean, we had a tiny little room, you guys know that, and it was just like, everything was just, you know, what little space we did have, you know, stuff here and here and here, and, you know, this bucket's for Halloween, this banner's for the 4th of July, this banner's for St. Patrick's Day. Like, I poured my heart and soul into it, you know, as Foodie would say, my Dollar Tree decorations. All right, don't set on a pineapple. Don't leave pineapples on your couch, especially rotted ones. Make sure your guests don't set on a bag of kiwis. And I love each and every one of you. Again, guys, it's not funny to waste food. I don't have to say that to y'all. Y'all know that. Love each other. Be kind to each other. I had a great time with you guys tonight, and I appreciate each and every one of you, and I love y'all. Stay safe, guys. Mask up, hand sanitizer, and I will post. I'm getting back to me, if you can't tell. I don't want to keep coming on here and being Debbie Downer, but like I said, I was peeling potatoes the other day. I miss that dog tremendously. You know, my mom, like, could be like I said, a bag of potatoes, made me think of my dog and begging for pieces of potatoes. It's little weird shit. So, I love you guys. Thumbs up, subscribe and join us. And like I said, I don't want to seem preachy in the stream. If you're just coming across me, treat people good, man. Like, I don't think I'm anybody special. I just, you respect me, I'll respect you. If you know, a little bit of kindness goes a long way. If somebody's trying to help you park and you're in their country, hey, I don't speak your language. I apologize. Thank you. You know, even if somebody doesn't understand, like, hey, thank you. Thank you. Like, thank you for helping. Thank you. Like, again, like, it's not because you're big and silly. All right, y'all. I love you guys. Good night, guys.